Yo, what's up? We are now sitting in Millennium Falcon, and this is a Tesla Model S 2013. I used to own this car a long time ago, and then I sold it, and then I bought it back. It's a long story, but last year I sold it because I had to get money for the new house, and then Marcus Biel bought it. But eventually now he is also going to sell it because we were not lucky about renting out the car, so it's just costing me too much to keep it. So I will just do one last trip. I wanted to do this already last year, like an anniversary, 10-year anniversary trip in November. So he was born, or at least delivered, in 21st of November 2013. So he is over 10 years old and he has done 377,000 kilometers. So we will today, or tomorrow, drive the historic trip. The very first trip he took was to Trondheim and back again. It's just completely different now, 10 years after, but we will visit the same supercharger at least, try to visit also some supercharger on the way back. So we will go Gudbrandsdalen on the way up and then Østerdalen on the way back. And I can tell you how it has been to drive Tesla and also electric mobility in the past 10 years. So yeah, a little bit different now. We start from Jessheim, but the first charging stop is going to be Lillehammer. That was one of the first 6 superchargers in Norway. We are now at the supercharger in Lillehammer, and I wonder if this was the very first spot I parked Millennium Falcon over 10 years ago. And also Lillehammer was the first supercharger site I charged Millennium Falcon. So this is quite historic. So let me see, I'm going to use this. And also back then, I received the car the same day, and that the same night I traveled, and it has been set up with free supercharging. So I didn't know anything about how to supercharge. I just knew that we had to just plug it in. I watched some videos and everything worked. They have some kind of plug and charge that worked back then. It's a little bit proprietary. Maybe they made some shortcut, but at least it worked seamlessly. And also over 10 years ago, we had Leaf and triplets and other stuff that charged at roughly 30-40 kilowatts, and then Millennium Falcon could take 118 kilowatts. So it was quite mind-blowing that something that cost roughly twice as much as a Leaf back then had way better performance. And also now 10 years after, the Leafs, they have aged. They didn't age well, but Millennium Falcon still works really good. We're going to experience that on this trip, how a 10-year-old car can perform this trip. But unfortunately, this is the least impressive part of all Teslas, which is that it charges way slower than before. You see, only 67 kilowatt at 43%. Back in the days, it would take at least around 80 kilowatt maybe. Wait, actually, did it go faster now? But the reason for it is because Tesla, with these classic batteries, there were some issues with some battery fire and some thermal runaway. So in order to fix that, they just nerf all the batteries. Fortunately, this does not apply to all the newer batteries out there. From roughly 2015, 16 and so on, they have a different design, whatever, so they are not problematic and they actually don't charge that slow. But we don't have to stay here too long. I'm a little bit hungry. I want to get a bit of snack, but let me just show you here. So look, this has been upgraded. We have the MCU2 now. It cost around, I don't remember. I think it was around 1,200 euros only for this upgrade. And now I have, you see the LTE, so we have 4G, we are future-proof. It has way faster processor than before. We have Spotify here, let me just show you here. We have Spotify, we have games and shit. And I'm gonna go now to the other, yeah, I'll show you here that we have so many superchargers now, but it wasn't like this before. But I will go to the historic supercharger here in Dombås. So also back then, many years ago, I didn't know much about electric cars and stuff, and also I would charge to 90%, but I didn't have to. But back then also, there were no estimations like this, how many percent you will arrive with. So I just had to, well, back then I didn't do all the ninja calculation in the beginning, but you see that we don't have to get too much juice. We have 46% now, so if we charge for maybe 10-15 minutes while I'm having a pee stop and some food, then we should be good to go. And okay, so you see here, this location here, these superchargers, they were here for the longest time, since the startup time. Over there also at least 4 extra stalls, but then they added more stalls there. But there's also plenty other stalls, but you see now we have more chargers over there. And there's also some Neo power swap station there. And over here, you will see that Recharge, they also have hyperchargers. They have high power chargers, but 10 years ago, there were nothing like this. There were like, even 50 kilowatt would be non-existent around here, So we were just mainly like, Tesla supercharger was the only high power charging network for the longest time, until maybe around 3-4 years ago, when we had more and more of these. So yeah, Tesla was really dominating the way to travel long distance. But now you see, it's just heaven. You recognize this, like we have some 300 kilowatt chargers on 50 kilowatt and whatever. And then here, oh, wait, it's open, right? Yeah. So let's get some food here. I think this is open 24/7. It's closed. I thought this used to be open 24/7, because I used to travel up and down this valley a lot in 2013 and the following years. And I used to eat here at night, it could be 3 at night, but now they have closed. So, oh, that's a bummer. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but this is the very first Stormback jacket I wore 10 years ago. So I only wear it for special occasions, because I don't want to put too much wear and tear on it. But yeah, okay, let's get back to the car then. Well, you see, this is the problem with the classic cars, is that it charges dog slow, past 60%. So, and also this is what the car claims to receive from the charger, 46 kilowatt. But what actually goes into the battery, this is ScanMyTesla. You see that we actually get only 40 kilowatt. So there's another 6 kilowatt for, I don't know what the heck it's called. But only 40 kilowatt, yeah. But okay, so according to ScanMyTesla, we have 39 kilowatt hour of usable energy. Wait, is that normal remaining, or is that, let me check here. Normal remaining, yeah, no, this one, okay. 39 kilowatt hour until 0%, but don't count on going to 0% with old cars like this. But whatever, so you don't have to do any ninja, you don't have to be ninja, you can just look at the car. And the car's navigation tells that I will arrive with 3%. What is a bit weird is that it has been staying at 3% for a while now. And I have calculated that we should have enough, we should even arrive with, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10%. So yeah, since there is no food or anything to do here, then we can just leave. We are now at Dumbos, and you see, yes, we arrive at 14%. And you see that we'll get, yeah, we got 100 kilowatt briefly. You want to go even deeper if you want better speed. But unfortunately, it doesn't keep this speed for too long. 92 kilowatt, now it shows 89 kilowatt here in car scanner. No, sorry, ScanMyTesla. All right, so yeah, we're good. But that's fine because, okay, let me just navigate now. Let me see, next. So I will show you that if you click here, okay, and just get this one down. We have so many superchargers now. We have at Hjerkinn also. We have at Hjerkinn, we have at Oppdal, we have, hey, Oppdal also, what? You know, in the old days, we would have, between Oslo and Trondheim, we would have one supercharger at Lillehammer, the one we stopped at, and we will have one at Dumbos, that's it, and then Trondheim. So I will now navigate to Lade. Is this also? There's a supercharger at Lade. What the heck? Wait, where the heck is this? Huh? Really? Okay, let's go there. Yeah, so that's supposedly about 175, no, maybe 180 kilometers. No, 200 kilometers. Holy shit! This was the reality back then. Is that I would come here in winter even and had to charge to 90%. Fortunately, it went way faster previously to charge. Like now, you see, at 19%. In the old days, we would be pumping in 118 kilowatt flat until around 35% before it started throttling. And the charging curve was a lot flatter. Yeah, but that's not the case anymore. But okay, whatever, I am really hungry now. We didn't have any food on previous stop, so let's stay here for a while. And you see, we have stuff here like, this car now has keep climate on. It has dog mode and camp mode. And like it has received lots of features that was not available 10 years ago. So yeah, but I can show you guys a site here. Also, another nice feature is that this car has now upgraded to CCS capable stuff. So we have CCS adapter here, and I can show you. Let me see if we double click here, that here in the trunk I also have the CHAdeMO adapter. This is something Tesla made many years ago. It allows you to charge on CHAdeMO like 50 kilowatt. It's only limited to 50 kilowatt. Like some people maybe haven't even seen this, new Tesla owners, but this was like the shit around 5-6 years ago. It allowed Teslas to actually charge on 50 kilowatt. Or even you can also charge it on faster, but this is limited to 125 amp, 50 kilowatt. So that was not much in use, but at least the CHAdeMO adapter worked. Oh, shit, let me just put this back here. It worked out of the box, but this CCS thing here, it needs to have some additional hardware inside the car, and then you can use the adapter. But then it allows even this 10-year-old car to charge on any CCS plug out there. So which means that you basically make the car future-proof. But okay, it is a bit windy here and cold, so I will get the other jacket, and we're gonna get over to Circle K. Okay, I was at Circle K. I grabbed some burger and went to the restroom, and I went for Super Burger again. This is the same Super Burger I had at Gol during the Hemsedal trip. So is a Super Burger here the same as the other place? Let's try. See, we also have a patty with some vegetables and some sauce. They have barbecue sauce on top and then just regular mayonnaise in the bottom. Let's try then. Is it still good? It is. It seems like the Circle K burgers are consistent across Norway. Yeah. We are at 66% and we're taking 39 kilowatt, 40. Oh shit. Yeah, it is with this car that the shit started. But we have a slight problem now, which leads to that we will probably have to abort mission. Okay, there's technically nothing wrong with the car. Well, or I'm not sure how to explain this, but the problem is that this car should have been EU control, they call it, but you know, it's, yeah, there's this control you have to take, and it has not been done in time. Maybe there was a bit of misunderstanding between Markus and Valdemar, because last time Millennium Falcon was at Valdemar, Markus thought that Valdemar would do the EU control and he didn't, and then it slipped through Markus' system. He has too many cars to care about. So it means that right after midnight tonight, a couple of hours ago, it became illegal to drive Millennium Falcon. Fortunately, this is not Dubai, so I mean, we passed through some toll roads even. So you know, if the government would connect the data together, they will figure out that we've been driving illegally now past midnight. Until it is illegal until we get the car EU approved, then we can drive again. So, but fortunately, it's microscopic chance that there will be a check by the road. It has to be Statens Vegvesen or maybe Polizei who will check the car to see if it's still road legal. So I just have to now drive barely legal, but that's my middle name, back home to Oslo and just drive to Jessheim, and then just leave the car there. And then supposedly, if you get this, they call it prøveskilt, which is like a temporary license plate, whatever, then we can transport it over to Valdemar, and then he will take care of approving it or whatever. Hopefully it can be approved, unless there's something serious wrong with it. But at least when I drove it, the car felt really great, man. There was nothing I felt was wrong with the car. And remember that Nasir, just a couple of years ago, he replaced almost every part of the undercarriage, the suspension, everything. So yeah, but okay, anyway, it's still illegal, but I mean, what can you do, right? It's Friday night now, it's technically Saturday, so I just have to get back home. Maybe it was meant to be, because wifey is pregnant 7 months, and she was not happy when I said I was going to go on a long trip with Millennium Falcon to Trondheim. She was like, what? You know, the baby could pop out any moment now. It's still unlikely, but so yeah, maybe it was like it was meant to be that I was supposed to go home. And just like, I mean, it's Easter soon, so we have to follow the 10 fjellveldsregler, you know. Det är ingen skam att snu. There is no shame in turning around, and this is the right time to turn around and go back home. And I'm not gonna blame or yell Markus, you know, whatever happens, we all make mistakes, so yeah, whatever. Just, I mean, it's still worth it. It's still worth it to come over here and then tell you guys part of the story, and then we just go back. Yeah. Oh man, can you hear the drivetrain is suffering? Okay, well, hopefully the drivetrain doesn't break down. I mean, it's bad enough that we have a barely legal car now on the road, but yeah, let's just hope that the Tesla can get us back home. And also, I have to be careful about speeding now, because if we are caught by the speed camera, then we might be in trouble, because then they will find out that we've been driving illegally. But fortunately, when we have average speed zones, it will check the first camera will actually take a picture of the license plate. But as long as we don't speed when going past, or as long as the average speed is not too high when passing the second camera, then by law, by European I don't know, EU laws or shit, right? I don't know, GDPR. Fortunately, it's going to delete the pictures. Yeah, so nothing happened there. Yeah, but yeah, now we just have to not do too many illegal things and try to get home safely. But okay, so I have decided to stop at Lillehammer again, but this time at Strandtorget and another supercharger site. But there are so many superchargers on the route now, but yeah, over there's Circle K that is open 24/7, so it's more convenient to just charge and go to the restroom and maybe stretch my legs a bit. So yeah, what the heck is up there? There's something blinking up there in the hills. Another thing, by the way, if you guys notice, someone messed up the LED bar. Yeah, I have Laser Elite 18, or what it calls, a linear Laser Elite, but it seems like it is angled too high up, so when I fire up the LED bar, it shines like freaking high up in the sky there. What the heck, man? What the heck happened there? I tried to bend it back, but it's impossible, so it's... Yeah, this is not good. I should have better focus in front, not there. I wonder if some of the guys adjusted it on purpose because they claimed there was too low. It was shining up on the road and some shit. But no, that's fine. It's supposed to happen like that. So okay, whatever. This is the problem because it's not my car anymore. So there's stuff that has happened with this car out of my control. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Okay, we're in the tunnel now, and I have to test now how is the LED bar. What the shit, man? That is way off. Like, it's not supposed to shine that high. Oh, someone fucked up big time here. Shit. I still wonder if this was on accident or it was on purpose. I can ask Marcus, man. I want to know what the heck happened. Oh, man. We are getting close to Lillehammer, and you see, well, let me see, can you see that? There. You see, it's now preheating the battery for fast charging, so it's heating up. Yeah, we're using the 6 kilowatt PTC heater for the battery, so we can get better charging speed. So this feature was implemented in 2019, I think, yeah. So when the car was 6 years old, it got this update, and now we have a feature that even today's cars, many cars, they don't even have this preheating feature, and they were calling it during winter. So yeah, as usual, very impressive from Tesla. We are now at the V3 supercharger at Strandtorget. Yeah, so it is now 4:30 at night. I'm getting tired, so I think I'll take a nap. Yeah. Let me see. We are just charging now. Yeah, you see, 73 kilowatt, whatever. It doesn't matter. I will set the clock and try to get some sleep. Okay, so I just put the car in camp mode. It doesn't matter. I just use camp mode. And then, do I have a sleeping profile? No, what the? Well, look at this, man. Like, everyone has been in here. Pavel has been. Wait. Pavel has been here. Marcus, Big Mama, Thin Papa, Iklag. We have. So why disappeared? Well, whatever. So as usual, I will just inflate the storm bag pillow. This is good. Give me that support. And then let me see how is this, man. You know, yeah, I used to take these Nimber trips, Nimber task, where I would pick up items. It was in a platform where you deliver. It's like Uber, but for items, not people. And I rather deal with items than people, because at least there are no backseat items. Where but they're backseat drivers. Wait, backseat. Okay, whatever. I'm getting sleepy, but okay, let's see. The way I would do it is that I would take the seat a little bit back like this, and then just recline. Oh, it stopped there. Okay. That is not too much reclining. Maybe the trick is to go maybe a little bit. Yeah, there, so like this. Okay. All right. And then I brought the storm bag jacket. I can use it as a blanket. Normally, if I have a blanket over me, I'll be able to sleep better. And then, of course, I will turn off the lights. Oh man, what the heck happened there? It's bright outside. Oh, I think I was really tired. I passed out. I set the clock. I killed the clock. I set the clock. We are at 96%. How long have I been here, man? I have no idea. Well, we are at 96%. We're still taking some. Yeah, I've seen this before. The car charged at 96% in the garage. It refused to go higher. Right now, we have supposedly 62.7 kilowatt hour, and it's still. Okay. Yeah, I know the battery is degraded. Something happened out of my ownership, and it degraded further. Well, actually, yeah, whatever. So let's see. What happens if I just do this? Okay, I haven't gone home. Okay. I just search for yes him. Yes him. Storcenter. Oh, it's close now. We should be able to go back home now. Yeah. Okay, let's go. We're back home now, so that was a nice trip, and fortunately we did not get caught. I mean, I wasn't intentionally trying to do anything illegal. It's just that once it happened, I just tried to get the best out of it. But at least once I realized that we were driving legally, I just went straight home, you know. So try to minimize the damage. And yeah, so how was it to drive Millennium Falcon? It was great. He's old. Okay, he charged slow, as you guys saw. But I think actually on a regular road trip, it shouldn't matter too much, especially if you bring family with you. You know, a couple of years ago, I took an ID4 GTX all the way from Oslo to North Cape and back again. And wifey, she was not keen on hammering, you know, like 1,000 kilometer hammering every day. That was too tiresome for her. So she preferred that we drove roughly 600, let's say 500 to 700 kilometers per day. So I plan my days to be like that. And with a car with okay range and with the low speed limits we have in Norway, it usually meant that we only had one charging stop before we ended up at the hotel for the night, and we could just have a dinner and chill. And I think that is the case here, is that you have sufficient range, and you will probably just top up once or twice during the day on a typical road trip anyway. And then you will arrive at your destination. And usually when we have that long stop for food, it's long enough for the car to charge up decent enough anyway, right? So yeah, even though the car is 10 years old, it still functions really well. Okay, the car is not error-free, but we have seen now, even with Hyundai and Kias, they fail big time in the battery and also in the motors. So as long as you maintain the battery, as long as you maintain the wear and tear parts like brakes and undercarriage parts, suspension and such, then it should last for a long time. And there is people who claim that all cars, all Teslas, or all EVs, they will fail, batteries will go kaput. No, that is not the case, and especially with a big battery like in a Tesla, it can last for a really long time. So yeah, but it's gonna be such a shame now to yet another time let him go. Hopefully Marcus, he will sell it to someone in Norway, so that in a couple of years, I'm thinking loud now, there's no way I can buy him back this year. Next year also unlikely, so hopefully in 2026 I can buy him back, because I still want to use him as a press car shuttle. He has preheating, he has app, he has okay space for some kind of emergency, or sometimes if I want to buy something from IKEA, I don't care too much about the interior. You know, it's an old car, so it will still work, but for now I just have to let him go, and that's just the end of the story, I guess. But yeah, so it is for sale. You guys can contact Marcus, and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably shoot a couple of videos before I sell the car. So anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.